Hello everyone and welcome back to the Senex bird. So the dev told me where I gotta go to get the rest of the eggs. Okay, apparently, remember the grotto bird that was like guarding the egg but it was like unconscious or something? Apparently we gotta go back up there now. Yeah, he's just gone. What was he doing here though? It's unusual for them to be so close to humans. I'm not sure if I like this or not, because I don't get what the correlation is between what we've done up to this point and this thing just disappearing, but I'll take it. Perfect. Then I was also told that the one after that is actually the one that the woman said, like, she would... This woman over here said she would, like, give you her egg if you had almost a handful. And I guess that means 4, because 5 would be a handful, which makes sense. I've got 4 eggs and can't find another one. Okay, now catch it. Catch them all. Thanks. Then I was told that the last one is kinda obvious from there. Catchy. Oh. What's that? Oh, we're gonna have to do a stealth mission, maybe. An egg, yummy. It looks like there's quite the rooster party going on, though. I have to be sneaky. Try to run through between the chickens and grab the egg. Good timing is key. Oh my goodness. Hi. Oh my god. Okay, at least you're not really penalized for messing this up. It seems like annoyingly easy to mess this up. Especially since this game isn't really on a... Especially since this game isn't really on a grid like most RPG Maker games are. Also, I'm gonna assume that that portal makes you automatically, like, skip to the end just in case you're having too hard of a time with this, which is kind of nice to have. I'm confident I can do this, though. Oh. I keep going too early. Ah, come on. What? Why are there 2 now? No, I got this, I got this. Wait, now I can take my time to pick it up. Close call! It doesn't seem to bother them, though. Oh no. Or does it? Hey, why don't we just talk about it first? Not? Okay. Crap. Oh, oh. Oh! It's the grottle bird from earlier. Oh, crap, Bert. What? Holy frickin' vulture carp. How have I just been rescued by a grottle bird? Wow, I need to tell Yellowbird. We can finally go to the pub. Okay, I guess. So let me double check something. Alright. Have you found all the eggs yet? Yep. Perfect. Off to the pub. I'll just pack my... Okay. There might have been a joke there I just missed. I want to get a tan. This might be a 0.0 return, which is why maybe it's warning me, because like there was the Senex seal guy I still haven't like fully talked to yet. I gotta find that fourth Senex seal somewhere, or Senex seal. There we are, and 6 eggs in tow. Really, have a look. And the Senex helped you, indeed. Well, I guess I can believe you. Okay, you may choose a seat. Ah, and thank you. Likewise, I guess. What a lazy usher. More like a bouncer. I want to scurry. I want some curry. And he really said that. No, really. Oh my god, like for real? Yes. What? That's some big news. But like, yes. Yep, he really said that, just like that. Yes, he said hello. Oh my. Enough, I can't take it anymore. I wish I was senile already. Okay, my wife's chopping the octopus. In the meantime, I'm gonna... Oh, a Senex, what's he doing here? I better act as if nothing happened. No eye contact with the Senex. Sheep? A sheep? Wait, let me handle this. So what's with that meat painting down at the bottom? I'm just noticing that. What did it say? Roughly translated, something like gobbling risotto, gobbling a potted plant, rinse repeat. And what else? Profit. Droll business sheep. I guess I need coffee, or 2 of them. What are 4 birds doing here? I think he sees double, and that twice, and now he's singing as well. Due to supply shortage, there is currently no meat available. And schnitzel rolls also cost $1.50 now. Oh, what is that profile pic? For real? Why is it to the side? Why is, like, the face, like, swapped? Or, like, flipped? That is one of the strangest profiles I've ever seen. Also, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Hold on. Okay, okay. Sorry about that. This one looks good. I'd rather take a different one. Why? I'm sitting right in the spotlight here. Besides, wouldn't it be better if no one could listen to our conversation? We're in the corner. Okay, sounds reasonable. Okay, I guess. Let's be real, he probably just wants to get closer to the meat painting. Is this one better? Yeah, that's better. Ah, it's more quiet here as well. Finally, we can sit down again. I hardly did anything else but sit. Okay, where do we start? I've got so many questions. Hello, what would you like? Menu? Well, I'd like a tasty and juicy roast. No, they're out of meat. Remember? Not particularly funny. Omelet, risotto, or cake? A risotto for 2, please. Yeah. Okay, I think now even I got it. There's no meat available here at the moment, right? I'm not sure how that could escape your notice, but yes. Okay, what did you mean earlier? You said something about a meat embargo. You come from Castle Senex Castle, yet you know nothing about the meat embargo? You want to hoax me? Not in the slightest. You helped me after all. That's why I'm paying for you today. But I mean it. I haven't heard that term before. What's it about? I can hardly believe it, but okay. Perk up your birdie ears. Chief Bird himself negotiated with the Cow Empire to exclusively deliver meat to Castle Senex Castle. What? You heard right. Nobody gets any meat besides Castle Senex Castle. Now you want to hoax me, don't you, Chief Bert? I really respect him a lot, you should know. He really cares for his castle folks, and that's exactly the point. He cares for them so much that he disregards anyone else. Chief Bert once was a clever Senex, but now he's just true to his own egotistical motives. That reminds me of my conversation with Beach Bert. There are more Senes in this world, and not every one of them is good-hearted, do you understand? Yes, but where's the connection to the meat? You're some kind of Senex yourself, and so you also know, the more meat a Senex eats, the stronger he is, and Senes without meat are weak. Wait, does that mean Chief Bird wants to weaken the other Senes? But for the time being, please accept it as it is, and be glad about the safety it gives us. Then Beachbird also knew it. Or does everybody but me? The others aren't to blame. They are well off, they got no worries, or they don't notice. But we, the free Senes, do notice. We are weak and grow weaker every week. Some grow sick and frail. That's terrible. But you look like you're holding up quite well. I'm still very fit and young. But you should see me in full blossom, you'd be surprised. Well, and the humans also notice it, even though they aren't, as dependent on meat as we are. And that's why they try to avoid you, because they think you're one of Chief Bert's envoys. Right, ironic, isn't it? Nobody's avoiding me. True, although I am in fact an envoy of Chief Bert. Originally I come from a village of Senex birds, and rarely got at any meat in the wilderness. You haven't been around humans much recently, have you? Yes, true. But I'm not as dependent on meat as you Senes are. It's my favorite dish, but that's it. Bingo, I thought so. Food appetite. That's a big-ass risotto! Where are you heading to? You first. I'm going to the cow world. Well, who would have thought? We can travel together, then. I already noticed that you're not a big fan of Chief Bert, but there's a truth in what you say, and you made me think. And it can't be a coincidence that we're heading to the same destination. But please understand that I can't tell you everything. Well, Bird, no need to justify yourself. Sure, I'd like to have a chat with Chief Bird, but I don't want to meddle in your affairs. Besides, I'm glad I've got some company, and maybe I can even convince you to have a talk with him. Sounds good. I know you got some more questions, but now that we're going to travel together, can we eat first? Now that's a good idea. Okay, good munch appetit. That was sorely needed. That's true. I wish there was some meat, though. Yellow Bart, let's not waste any time. I already packed my stuff. Me too. I had nothing on me. Good, I'll wait for you at the Northern Village exit. I don't need to do the Senex seals. Oh, it's forcing me in again. Are you ready to leave? Quite some time. Okay, so that means you do return at some point, which means that there is a chance the Senex seal, or the fourth Senex seal, I will find at some point. Let's go. Wording and language is important, you know? Good, you know the way I take it. Wait a second. Okay, we pass through the forest and head to the northern grotto. I had the same thing in mind. What's the way from there? Well, we enter the portal in the grotto. Yes, right. Then go. Go. Wait, what is it panning to? Please save the game. You know that meme where, like, you Photoshop a hand holding a gun pointed at you onto, like, a character? I swear, like, if guns in a YouTube thumbnail weren't so edgy, I would love to make a thumbnail like just that, but with Gorilla Bird with the text, please save the game under it. Every time that shows up, it's just so forceful. And so Gorilla Bird and Yellow Bird walk towards the forest. It's like, please save the game, or else. What do you say? Are we at the forest soon? It's starting to look more and more foresty. You think we'll meet some dinos? I guess they've already gone extinct. What a pity. Back then there were a lot of dinos in this land. I even rode one once. That was a ride. But kids nowadays, they don't know the first thing about it. They are just about toys and books. Sitting inside all day staring at printed paper. Insane if you ask me. Nowadays no one can appreciate a proper dino anymore. Just how old is he? And in big steps they drew closer and closer to the forest. But back then, they were no match for me at all. These narrow paths here, I mean. I can navigate like a, profit bird. Why don't you take the lead, then? These bugs are bugging me. Well, you know the way as good as I do. Besides, that was a long time ago. I traveled with my companions, and I tell you, it was a wild time back then. Hiking bag in hand and dreams and visions in mind, that was all we had. That was what we traveled with. But really, it's quite similar now. I'm almost starting to feel young again. The traveling fare was better, though. You haven't told me the reason for your visit in the cow world yet. I want to visit a friend. A friend in the cow world. Yes, his name's Cowdy. Funny, huh? Classic. We haven't visited each other for quite some time, knowing each other for a long time, though. Wow, you've been around. Told you so, which reminds me of that one time I found a dino egg. Until they suddenly found themselves deep in the forest. I'm telling you. At Senex Castle, there was a room full of meat. Wow. That makes my mouth water and annoys me at the same time. But what kind of room was it? I mean, how should one picture it? Sadly, I was blindfolded when they took me there, but it was a big storage room full of meat mountains. Huh. But it's empty now, you say? Yes. Nothing left? Yep. How sad. No surprises then that Chief Bert has a bone to pick with the Cow King. The Senex at Senex Castle must be quite... It progressed that text automatically. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I hope so too. Why is it progressing the text automatically all of a sudden? Well, the map tells us to go north, but that way is blocked. Oh, now I gotta do it manually again. How odd. Blocked by the rock. Have you never solved a rock puzzle before? You can simply push it away. Oh, not from that direction. You'll just make it worse. Have you never solved a rock puzzle before? You pushed from the wrong side. Oops, I guess I'm a little rusty. Okay, we got two options. We can just smash the rock, or we could find a way around. I'd say since I'm the one at fault here, I'll go have a look if there's a path around. Alright, I'll take a power nap. I'll be looking for a thing to smash the rock. Okay, that's a plan. So we gotta sharpen our beak with something again. Yeah, a drill pick. That was actually really easy. No need to search anymore, we can just take a way around. Drill? Heck. Zori, it's just so much fun. Can you also tear down houses with the drill pick? God forbid no, for that you need two of them. And so they went on and on and on, and etc., until they had almost crossed the forest and it would be so dark. And so our hero, no, the bird and the Senex, right? Anyway, they arrived at a small lake at last and set up their oversized tent. Why do we have an oversized tent? Wait. That was quite exhausting. True, but at least we get to rest comparatively comfortably. That reminds me, I've got some Senex cookies in my backpack. Terrific, I'm on my way to the tent. Creeper, aw man. Yeah? What's in the bag? Their expiry date has already passed. Oh, come on. That's silly. Ah, you found them. Yum. They're eating them anyway. Proven for years. Of that I'm sure. They're expired. Whoops. But nonetheless, Senex cookies are always tasty. I wonder if they have cow cookies in the cow world. Good question. If they do, we have to try them. Peugeot. Yes. But the cookies are kinda dry. Let me quickly get a drink from the tent. Okay, get me some as well. Hmm? What? Yellowbird, you don't intend to visit a friend in the cow world, do you? If you did, you would surely know the way, or at least you wouldn't. You would have brought a map. They don't seem like you know the way. I always had to lead the way, and there's no map in your backpack. You don't know whether they have cow cookies in the cow world, and you didn't answer my Hujo twice. You are right. I don't want to visit a friend, and I've never been there before. I knew it. So are we enemies? No, I lied to you, yes, but we are not enemies. What are your true motives? I didn't think that would escalate like that, but I should have told you before, but well. I intend to travel to the cow world in order to speak with the Cow King and lift the meat embargo. Well, that's basically what we're doing, kind of, so we are enemies after all. I'm doing this on behalf of Chief Bird, and you are acting against him. Oh. Oh, right, never mind. You think too hastily. I believe we are not enemies, but allies in the same battle. I mean, both people just want their meat back, you know? Now you've got some explaining to do. It's true, we have opposing interests at first sight, but in reality that isn't the case. You're on your journey as a diplomat because Castle Senex Castle was attacked and you want to make peace with the cows. You could say so. Good, but more specifically, what's the reason for that peace? Why is it so important for Castle Senex Castle? First and foremost, I act out of gratitude towards the Senex there, but I saw the full meat chambers, and then in the emptied ones, the havoc, the despair. I fear for the well-being of the Senex. If Castle Senex Castle doesn't get any meat, dozens of Senex will suffer, and those Senex are close to my heart, hence I want to ensure this peace with the cows. Good, Grillo Bird. These are kind and noble reasons. And now you tell me, what about the other Senex, about my friends, about the humans and about me? Grillo Bird, you haven't seen the suffering that I had to see. Braille Senex in terrible hunger. But also, your reaction when I told you about Chief Bert's embargo didn't escape my notice. Maybe you haven't fully processed it yet, but I'm sure there's a storm raging inside you. Somehow I can understand Chief Bert. He's afraid of new attacks and just cares so much about his people. There might be not that many Senex outside of Castle Senex Castle, but you can be sure every one of them is suffering. Everyone else is suffering just so that a few dozen of Chief Bert's castle are doing well. Don't you see? Meat must not be a privilege. Do you hear me? Meat must not be a privilege. And you've seen how upset people in Rooster Village are, and how they avoid me. Chief Bert's embargo leads to the humans not trusting us Senex any longer, and they treat us badly because of that. And to be frank, I'm not in the mood to care much about Castle Senex Castle, but if all this continues, it might just happen that the situation gets out of hand and humans attack the castle. The Senex won't be the ones since they are too weak now. Gorilla Bird, I appeal you this. Embrace reason for the greater good. I'm with Yellow Bird here. Like, I did not expect a morally gray protagonist out of this game. Like, I expected him to just turn cartoonishly evil, but... Grr. Arg. Why is this game so deep? Oh. Wait, you need a drill peck for that. Oh no. Oh! Come to your senses now. Whatever. You know you're right, Yellow Bird, and I know it as well, and actually I knew it all along. I didn't want to be true, and somehow I still don't. I've seen and heard enough to know that I'm actually not doing the right thing. And I couldn't live with myself if I did the wrong thing just out of loyalty and gratitude. I didn't want it to be true because I didn't want to accept that I embarked on a pointless journey. But also, I didn't want bad things to happen to Chief Bert and the others just because I couldn't carry out my order. But through the dispute with you, I realized I don't have to decide for or against Castle Senex Castle. Exactly. Deciding against the meat embargo doesn't mean that you can't make peace with the cows. The only thing you have to decide against is the privilege of Castle Senex Castle, and with that I decide for a fair distribution of meat amongst everyone. You are right, we are allies in the same battle indeed, and I'm happy that I was able to convince you after all, or rather that I managed to shake the right decision out of you. and that you put your knife back. Holy champ of the Gramps. Yeah, we almost just stabbed a guy. This is kind of awkward now, sorry. At some point, we would have had this discussion either way. I'm happy that it didn't happen in front of the Cow King. Well, now, it's gotten dark. Let's quickly munch those Senex cookies and get some rest. Good idea. You can have mine for reconciliation, so to say. I can also chop them with my knife if you want. Big are these cookies? Wait. And so the two spent a surprisingly calm night in the forest. After a morning of an admittedly slightly awkward mood, everything was like before between them, and they bravely made it through the rest of the forest. At last they arrived at the northern grotto. Get some water real quick. It seems to get more mountainish from here on. Hence, according to the map, the grotto should be somewhere around here. Grotty. Say, can you guess what I'm thinking about right now? Ah ha 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 ha! The joke was supremely top-notch, indeed, and I want to be awarded a quality sealed soon. But it's something else, I wonder. We've seen so many trees, but have you seen any fruit? Quite random, seems like you're back at being hungry again. But no, I didn't see any. See, although a pomegranate or a cherry melon or a papaya cucumber wouldn't be too much to ask, would it? How about an apple or a pear? How about an emergency? But hey, that reminds me of that popular hit by Schnasselbert. Ah, you mean, right, the party hit, Schnasselbert makes music on a pear. Ooh, but let's keep on walking and find the grotto while you're singing. Okay, what are we at currently? I think I'll leave it off here. I'll see you folks later. Thanks for watching.